Well, a warm welcome, and if a £24 trip in business class from Madrid to Heathrow sounds good to you, stay tuned. Following a delightful flight with Air Europa in their 787-9 in business class over to Madrid, it was soon time to land and then connect over to Terminal 4S so that we could catch our A320neo with Iberia in their business cabin over to London Heathrow. Here's the details of our jet that we're flying on today, this 2-year-old A320-251neo. Once on the ground, it was off to Terminal 2 to deplane, and then a couple of buses got us over to the main terminal complex for Iberia and Terminal 4S. Here's the massive duty-free area in Terminal 4S. So I'm flying business class. Best place to go is the lounge. Yep, blink and you'll miss it. The Iberia lounge in Terminal 4S is ensconced within the duty-free area. It's a bit tricky to find, but you'll get there eventually. The Terminal 4S Iberia lounge is lovely, brilliant selection, lots of space, and for someone like me, well, a brilliant view. Now, talking of views, if you are watching and enjoy what I'm doing, please do like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And thanks, of course, to those who already do. I think the lounge here in Madrid is one of the best in Europe. It's spacious, lots of places to sit, and there's also a decent selection of food. I would count about 6 or 7 different main meal options and plenty of desserts too. The lounge is often busy, but it's never busy enough that you can't find somewhere to sit. It's always clean, and I also really like the outlook. It's really fresh and airy, and you can get a shower here too if you need it. It's really nice seating, and there's also tons of places to get your devices all charged up and ready for your flight. The other bit I really like about this lounge is they're one of the few lounges that actually give you bottled water, so it was good to grab a couple of those before I got on board. Now, through these massive windows, it wasn't hard to see our jet arriving, well, apart from those fingerprints. And here it is, pulling on stand to get us ready for our flight over to London Heathrow. All on time too. Happy days. Prepare for an A350 photo bomb. Soon it was time to get to the gate, so I had to wander through the amazing terminal in Madrid. As a business class customer, I was one of the first on the jet, which I always really appreciate. Plenty of places to put my bags. We pushed back on time and got to watch the sun just starting to gently set over a lot of big, wide-body jets here at Iberia's headquarters. Now, unusually, I'd managed to bag seat 1A today, and this is the view. It's almost so far forward that getting a decent wing shot is actually a bit more difficult than it looks. Anyway, soon we were taxiing out to the runway for an on-time departure from Madrid. Yes, pictures of my legs, but look at the legroom you get in seat 1A. Happy days. Again, do like, share or comment if you like what you see. Thanks so much. Following a fairly short taxi, we were headed out onto the runway. And just for those of you that are interested, there was the seat map of this A320neo. It does of course feature the intra-Europe business class cabin, which essentially is an economy seat, but with the middle seat in a row of 3 left free. Some would argue it really isn't business class. I'd sort of agree. It was a beautiful January day here in Madrid. Very, very sunny indeed. No surprise then, as you'll see, that they're very, very good at solar energy here in Spain. We soon got handed out a menu, and here's the menu we had for today. Now, despite filling up in the lounge, I had a non-alcoholic beer and then some excellent food. This really, really was some of the best food I've had on a plane. The chicken was amazing. Once dinner was done, what else to do but to look out at this amazing sunset view. This jet doesn't have any IFE, but I think this pretty much makes up for it. Here's a quick snap of the seat. As I said, it really is just an economy seat, and that middle seat is always left free, so you have a little bit more space between you and your neighbour. The other thing to mention is you also get free Wi-Fi, largely just for messaging. So it was pitch black by the time we started our approach into London Heathrow, so not the most spectacular view, I'm afraid. So let's talk a little bit more about the ticket I had today. I used Avios to fund the flight, and the cost of £24.20 was the taxes and surcharges that get added on the top. This is the Avios I use, as you can see, 12,750. And then here's the £24.20 surcharge that I had to pay on top. Now, bearing in mind I had a business class seat, that gave me fast track, it gave me lounge access, I got to pick my seat, I also had a little bit more space on board. So overall, alongside the food that was provided and the staff being really, really good, I think a £24 trip between Madrid and London Heathrow is pretty good, regardless of what class you're flying. Now, if you're really lucky and planful, you can sometimes catch this. Once or twice a day, Iberia also sends either an A350 or an A330 to do exactly the same hop. I did that a few months back, and it's an amazing trip. You'll pay exactly the same amount of money too. So if you get the chance, I'd absolutely advise it. Overall, it's been a really good trip. I was quite impressed with Iberia, and I have to say, the lounge and the food on board are surpassing any other airline that I've flown with in Europe recently. So something to bear in mind. And here we are on time and arriving back at London Heathrow. If you've enjoyed the video, do please like, comment and share, and I'd really welcome your support for future videos. Again, thanks to all of those that already follow me. I really appreciate it. Anyways, that's it for this video, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Thanks again for watching.